Welcome to Verizon Innovative Learning. Emojis are all around us, from text messages and emails to all forms of social media. People use emojis to express their emotions when words are just not enough. Emojis originated in Japan in the late 1990s. When translated, emoji means pictograph. Broken down, the word emoji comes from the Japanese picture, plus moji, character. These picture characters have been a staple in our e-communication ever since. Sometimes trying to express emotion in words is not very satisfying. With emojis, people can visually express their emotions when they communicate electronically. But what if there was no emoji to express an emotion you're having? What if you want to show that you're happy, but a smiley face just isn't enough? Is it possible to create an emoji that truly expresses how someone feels when none of the available emojis will suffice? To address this problem, you're going to learn how to design your very own emoji using a design software called Vector. Vector is a design program where you can place shapes one on top of the other using layers to create a design. In this case, your design will be an emoji. The first layer will be the general outline of your emoji. Then you can add layers for the eyes, the nose, and the mouth. So far, we've used shapes to create the emoji, but something important is missing. Color. Color is a significant aspect to convey emotion. Different colors evoke different emotions in one's mind. Bright yellows generally represent happy and joyful emotions, while red is the color used to convey anger or distress. You can enhance the emoji design using color with a solid background fill, a linear gradient fill, or a radial gradient fill. In the Vector software, a solid fill displays one background color for the emoji. To create a solid background, choose Color as the background type, and then use the color scale to find the single color you want. A color gradient, also known as a color ramp or color progression, uses a range of colors to fill a shape. The linear color gradient fill, also known as an axial gradient, uses a straight line made of two or more points with a different color assigned to each point. The colors transition along this line to create a blending effect. To create this type of fill, choose linear gradient as the background type. Then use the color scale to select the colors for each point on the line. You can add points on the line to add more colors to the gradient. You probably know that the radius of a circle is the distance from the center of the circle to any point on its circumference or outside edge. The radial gradient background fill uses the radius of a circle with two or more points on it and a different color for each point. The colors transition from the center out to the edge, creating a circular blending effect throughout the circle. So now, let's choose radial gradient as the background type, and use the color scale to select the colors for each point on the radius. You can add points on the radius to add more colors to the gradient. We'll use the engineering design process to guide your emoji design today. This is a step-by-step process that asks a question, explores possible answers to that question, creates models of what the answer might look like, evaluates the answer, and finally explains why that answer works. Let's break down each step of the process for your emoji design. For the ask step, the question today is, when we can't find the perfect emoji to express an emotion, can we create an emoji that expresses that emotion? After we decide on the question, it's time to explore and model a design that will answer the question. You will use Vector software to explore possible designs for the emoji and in turn, create a model of your emoji that portrays the desired emotion. After the model is created, it's time to evaluate whether or not this emoji really shows the emotion that we want it to demonstrate. After you've evaluated the model and found that it does demonstrate the desired emotion, the final step in the design process is to explain how the design demonstrates the desired emotion. If you can do this, the design is a success. Well, I know that I'm convinced that it can be done. Now it's your turn to try. Using Vector and the engineering design process, you will now design your very own emoji to demonstrate an emotion of your choice. Have fun!